As the nation prepares to mark its 250th anniversary, a massive flotilla is now headed to New York City.
Yeah, the Sail Forth 250 gathering of warships and historic vessels could be the largest of its kind in history. Bradley Blackburn, that is, went aboard one ship and tells us more.
The historic schooner Pioneer has been on the water since 1885, and this boat is about to see another moment in history. Pioneer is part of the flotilla of ships that will soon gather here in New York Harbor.
How many sails does it have?
Pioneer has 5, 4 that we routinely set.
Captain Jonathan Boulware is president of the South Street Seaport Museum that maintains the Pioneer and is helping organize the Sail Forth events. A fleet of U.S. Navy and Coast Guard vessels is on the way to New York for days of parades, along with historic tall ships from more than 20 nations.
New York is a global city. America arose through the migration of many, many types of people, and these events allow us to touch again to our international brothers and sisters.
Portugal's massive ship is already in port. The mast's a reminder of how the seas link the globe and tie us to history.
George Washington called the Hudson River the key of America as the Continental Army fought in these waters during the Revolutionary War. And later, this was the gateway for more than 12 million immigrants arriving to the U.S. through Ellis Island.
For the bicentennial in 1976, a similar flotilla drew huge crowds around New York Harbor. 50 years later, organizers promise an even bigger spectacle.
It is an enormous undertaking, and we're going to bring it all together, but looking forward to seeing people on the 4th of July.
A celebration at sea as American history sails on. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Looks pretty cool. Sail Forth organizers expect some 6 million people to gather along 15 miles of waterfront for the event. 6 million people is
That's
a lot of people.
It is. They're used to that kind of traffic in New York City with all of the visitors.
Tourists and everyone.
That they have. But how amazing. I've had friends that have been on boats and seen the 4th of July spectacle that they do from the water. But this year, I'm sure it's going to be through the roof, as they say.
I'm sure.
Crazy busy, crazy spectacular, too. But lots of cool ships out there. That'll be nice to see if you're lucky enough to be out there to see it, for sure.
Lots of history and lots of cool ships in water.
We need to jump in the water.
You need to find your water today.
Find your water.